guys, I'm NeeCJae. Today I want to come to you with 6 reasons why your makeup is ruining your skin, and I have ways to fix it. If you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. I am super excited to talk about this subject today, makeup and how it can ruin your skin if not done the right way. All right, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. You are now part of the NeeCJae family. For my oldies and goodies, and you know who you are, thank you so very much for always taking time out to watch my videos and shorts and reels and whatever I do. Thank you so very much. I really, really do appreciate your support with my channel. And if you are just passing through and you're wondering like, who is she? Like I said, I am NeeCJae. I am 55 years old. I talk about skincare, hair, makeup, and just a lifestyle for the mature woman over 40, 50, and up. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, go ahead over and click that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Anytime I upload a video, you'll be the first one notified. All right, without further ado, let's jump into these 6 reasons, honey. As we age, our skin is different than when we were in our 20s and 30s and 40s. 50s I'm in now. I have to change the game up when it comes to skincare and makeup. First reason is you're sleeping in your makeup. That is something that we do not want to do. It can cause breakouts on your skin, irritations, it can clog your pores, and it's just not good for your skin in general. You definitely do not want to do this when you have mature, dry skin like myself. I am bone dry, but it goes for any skin type. But especially when you have dry skin, you want to make sure that you remove the makeup before you go to sleep. And you can do this. The way to fix this is you can double cleanse your skin. And what you'd want to do is remove your makeup. You can find a makeup remover, whether it's cream, like a balm or oil makeup remover, to remove your makeup, to cleanse that off first. And then you go back over it with another cleanser to make sure you really deep cleanse your skin. Now, I'm not talking about anything that's stripping the natural oils from your skin, because I don't use the foamy cleansers, and that's only because I have dry skin. If you have oily skin or combination and you use the foam, that's fine because your skin is oily. But you know, you don't, with your skin also, you don't want to strip all the oil from your skin, right? You want to make sure you cleanse your skin always before you go to sleep at night, okay? Cleanse your skin. Do not wear your makeup to sleep. Reason number 2, your brushes are dirty, okay? You're using your brushes over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you're not cleaning your brushes. Your brushes hold bacteria, okay, that goes to your face. Hopefully, you're the only person that's using your brushes. If not, you need to wash your brushes like every day. But if you're the only one that's using your brushes, you want to make sure that you cleanse your facial brushes, makeup brushes, everything, sponges. You want to clean them at least once a week, okay? At least once a week, because you want to remove any kind of bacteria, any kind of thing, anything that's settling on the bristles of the brushes and things like that. I have a lot of brushes, so I wait till mine pile up. I won't use them brushes I was using, you know, that for 1 week. I go to another set of brushes and I use all of them and get them dirty. So once a week, I've started doing once a week my brushes, even the ones that I use, so I won't run out, okay? So yeah, wash your brushes at least once a week. All right, number 3 is you're using expired products. That's a big one, because you can accumulate products, and sometimes it's 2 and 3 years old and may not even use them, like some of the ones back there in the back. I go through my products periodically just to make sure there's nothing old. And if you smell something that smells tainted or old, throw it away, okay? You don't want to keep products, or they say like foundations go bad between 6 to 12 months, okay? If you have something in there that's over a year, 9 times out of 10, it's expired, okay? I know sometimes we just go ahead and use it there because you're not, like me back here, I have so many different products. Sometimes I don't even get to use the products because I have so many and I end up having to throw it away, or I try to give as many away that I can before they expire because I don't want them to really go bad. It's like wasting money. Some things are given to me, some things I buy, I purchase myself, you know. So you want to make sure that you are not using expired products on your skin. With mature skin, over 40 and 50, you cannot afford to use anything that can damage your skin. And expired products, old products, will. You don't want to use any rancid products on your skin. That can harm and damage your skin, cause irritations and whatever else that can come with that. So you really want to make sure that you, when you purchase your products, and I know sometimes it's a hassle. I had to get in this habit of doing it because I have so many products. When I purchase a product, on the product I write the date under the bottom, February 2/26. So if possible, I know I can ramble, y'all know I can ramble, but if possible, we're just gonna narrow it down. Make sure to throw away old products. Don't use old expired products, okay? Remember, 6 to 12 months. I don't usually throw my products away 6 months later. A year and a little bit over a year is when we try to use it up or throw it away, you know, because it's gone rancid. The next one is, I think it's number 4. You're using the wrong foundation formula for your skin. For instance, I have bone dry skin, but then I would use a super matte foundation on my dry skin. How about that? You know, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you're using it the wrong formula. I'm supposed to be using things that's maybe hydrating, glowy, products in that category, not products to suck up the oil. I don't have oil to suck up on my face. I need to retain all moisture if possible. So that can damage your skin when you're using the wrong products for your skin, the wrong formulas. For dewy skin, 9 times out of 10, your skin is dry, combination, maybe normal, and you want that dewy, glowy effect. When you have oily skin, you're looking for products that can help control the oil to keep your face looking not as shiny, not as glowy. You want to glow, but you don't want to look greasy, okay? So that's the difference. Use the formulas that are for your skin type, okay? Reason number 5 is you are not prepping your skin properly, okay, to wear foundation. And what this means is, when I say skincare, doing your skincare, I've seen people apply foundation on just plain skin. They may wash their skin, maybe put some moisturizer on their skin and go straight to the makeup. Or sometimes not even add moisturizer. Just go ahead, look at the skin, wash their face, and start applying their makeup. No, you need your skincare. Skincare lays on top. It helps to balance it out. Like when you're applying your hyaluronic acid, vitamin C's, niacinamides, or whatever, you're hydrating your skin, you're adding products to your skin, getting it ready for your makeup. Then you add your moisturizers, your sunscreen, and your primer. You can, and I know it sounds like a lot, but you have to prep your skin. I don't care if you just do one serum, a moisturizer, and your sunscreen, and then apply your products onto your skin. That is something you just want to prep your skin, get your skin prepared for the foundation, because just applying foundation on dry skin, it will just lay there in dry patches. Have you ever looked at your skin and you're like, what is going on? Especially if you have dry skin and you see patches just of like on your face with your makeup and it looks blotchy. You're not prepping your skin correctly. Your skin needs prepping to, so your foundation can lay. That's why I love to use primer on my skin. I didn't used to when I was younger, but I noticed if you have fine lines, if you have large pores, using primer kind of smooths everything out. It's like when you're painting a wall, but you want to use your primer first to kind of get it prepped and ready to apply the paint. Same concept with makeup, okay? You want to prep the canvas first. You want to get it together before you add that makeup or paint. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, makeup is supposed to enhance you. It's not supposed to look dry and you have flat, flaky pieces of skin with makeup foundation on it. It makes everything look blotchy and streaky, okay? So, prepping your skin. Prepping your skin is very, very important. All right, so last but certainly not least in my book is over powdering your skin. Honey, honey, honey. I cannot talk enough about this. Do this, you can make yourself look almost 100. I know I can. When you add too much powder. Adding too much powder under the eye area. That is something you don't want to do. You want to take a little brush and just add a little bit on, like add a little bit of powder on, tap it on here, and then tap it off. You don't want to add a whole bunch of setting powder, especially if you have dry, mature skin like myself. Powder is almost the enemy. It's drying, okay? You don't want to add lots of powder to dry skin, okay? Only in the areas that you need to add it, if you need to add it. Only places that I like to add powder is a little bit under my eye, barely, and maybe in the T-zone area. Now, if you need some on all over your face, that's fine. But then I set with my hydrating setting spray to kind of seal everything in and kind of blend everything together. You don't want to use a lot of setting powder. Like you'll see a lot of these girls, they place so much under their eyes and they call it baking. After they do their concealer, they add gobs and gobs of powder, let it sit there. And then by the time after they finish their whole makeup, they dust the powder off. If we do that on dry, mature skin, we will look 100. So what it does is emphasize fine lines, large pores, texture. It emphasizes all of this, which we do not want, okay? All right, so that is all I have for you today. I really hope this video was helpful and interesting, especially when we talk about makeup. We don't want to do anything that is going to make us look older or damage our skin, especially at this age. You want to keep your skin looking healthy at its best at all times. So again, thank you so very much for taking time out to watch this video. I greatly appreciate it. Peace and love until next time. Before you say goodbye.